Women's Rights by Rachel Moore. The conflict. The lack of women's rights was a huge issue. Everyone should be treated equally, but instead women were treated poorly and as if they were less than men. Women couldn't get a real job or own land in their own name. They weren't even allowed to make money. They had to do what they were told and couldn't argue. There were so many things that women were not allowed to do. Important facts. In 1769, women could not own property in their own name, and with the money that they made, they were not allowed to keep. In 1777, all states made a law saying that women could not vote. In 1839, Mississippi was the first state to let women own property in their own name, but only with permission from their husband. In 1887, Susan Salter became the first female mayor in America. In 1890, Wyoming is the first state to allow women to vote in any election. In 1920, the 19th Amendment was passed, letting all women the right to vote. In 1963, a law was passed making equal pay for the same job, no matter what sex, race, color, religion, or national origin you are or from. In 1978, the Pregnancy Discrimination Act forbids jobs to discriminate against pregnant women. In 2007, Nancy Pelosi became the first woman to become the Speaker of the House. Women who fought for our rights. Susan Anthony. She fought for women's rights to vote, also African Americans' rights to vote. In 1853, she campaigned for the expansion of married women's property. Alice Paul. Alice Paul went on a hunger strike to protest for unfair treatment. She proposed an equal rights movement. Elizabeth Cady Stanton advocated and reformed of marriage and divorce laws, and expanded education for girls. Lucy Stone was part of the Anti-Slavery Society. She also formed the National Suffrage Association with Susan B. Anthony and Elizabeth Cady Stanton. Ida B. Wells. She was a journalist and fought for free speech. She wrote about racist violence. Her writing exposed inequalities and injustices, segregation, lack of educational opportunities for African American, and violence from white racists to their black neighbors. The compromise. Even though it has taken a long time to get women's rights and equality, our voices have been heard, and women have slowly got their rights over time. There has been so many movements, but we have finally started to get our rights and to be able to speak up for ourselves. In conclusion, the laws have changed so much for women's rights. From not being able to have an opinion to owning a whole business, women can do so much more now.